What's your soul saying? Oh.
Welcome back to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. Welcome to all the new subscribers, and thank you so much for all of your love and support. It means so much to me. If you are new, this channel is me doing masculine readings, and for people that are in some kind of challenge or separation with their twin flame. But when I say separation, I mean preparation, because you are one soul, and so you're never apart. You're just not with a physical person, because you're both working on your spiritual journey, and so you can come back as one. So that's a better way of looking at it. It's very comforting. It comforts me. It makes me feel a lot better. So I hope it helps you in some way. So last reading, you know, the masculine is making a lot of progress. The masculines that I'm tapping into at the moment, and the group of masculines, they're making progress, and there's things that are happening behind the scenes that you maybe can't see that's going on, but there's definitely progress and a lot going on in the twin flame connections at the moment generally. So I'm looking forward to seeing what cards come out today. I'm going to use Archangel Oracle cards today. I'm drawn to use Oracle cards because I think it gives a much clearer, sincere, loving message of what's going on, and it makes me feel closer to God as well. These are nice bright yellow cards, so I'm going to pick one card from here. I've got a guidebook if I need the additional message, and I'm going to use the Ambika Oracle cards from Ambika Waters, which are very spiritual, deep cards, and I've got a book for that as well to go more in depth. When I say divine masculine, when I say divine feminine, it is just energy. I realise that are just labels, so please don't be offended if I'm saying him, he, she, her, whatever. It's just energy, and just put it into your circumstances, your situation, how it resonates to you. So let's get started on these cards and what's going to come out today. These are nice bright cards with lovely messages on them. I'm interested to see, as I said, about what's going on with the masculine at the moment. I'm not going to ask any question really. I'm just going to see what card wants to come out. I have asked for God's blessings and assistance in this reading as well before I've done it, so I always do. So what card wants to come out today? A nice clear message for the person that's watching today. Let's see. Flipping around today, the cards. Let's see. Comfort. Oh, this is a new one. We haven't had this one, so this is exciting. Let's see. It's Archangel Azrael. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So your masculine at the moment is in, you know, God and Archangel Azrael are helping him, comforting him, and he's feeling maybe uncomfortable, worried, afraid, because this masculine has been feeling afraid. There's been a lot of fear and needing a lot of courage and strength to come forward. So they are comforting and helping him heal his heart from things maybe in the past or things that are happening at the moment to him. So let's get the additional message and see what it says. So comfort. He's having to heal his heart. And you know, your masculine could be feeling very upset, you know, sad about this situation with you, and he needs to heal maybe things that have happened between you both in the past, how he's dealt with things, maybe what you've said to each other. So that's how God is helping him at the moment. So let's see what it says. The additional message is, even the strongest person experiences upsetting situation, and there's no shame in taking time to heal your heart. This is a good time for quiet reflection upon your true feelings. There we go, the true again. Write them down in a private journal and then call upon me to bring comfort to your heart and mind. I can help you sleep better at night and put your mind at ease. Wow. So that's very powerful. This is about God comforting and helping him heal with Archangel Azrael. So he can feel, you know, he could be spending time alone. He could be spending quiet time so he can reflect and connect with his true feelings, with his, you know, his inner self, and his intuition of how he's feeling. And again, it's saying about writing down his feelings in a journal, or writing them down, doing something about expressing how he truly does feel. So he's been comforted with maybe puts situations and things that are happening and he's experiencing where he's comforting him. God's putting things in place. And he's feeling the guidance and the comfort from God and Archangel Azrael on this, in this energy that he's in about healing his heart. There could be other things that he's having to heal, and this is why, you know, when I say you're not with a physical person, both of you are dealing on, you know, you're focusing on your spiritual journey, and this particular masculine, the group of masculines that I'm tapping into at the moment, are having to heal things from the past, and their heart chakra has been opened, and they're seeing things from a different perspective, and they're, when the heart chakra's open, they are, you know, looking at the situation with true feelings and love, seeing things through the eyes of love. And he could be, you know, dealing with things that were long in his past, in his childhood, or other situations, his experience, his life experience, he's having to heal, and things to do with you. This, you know, it could be lots of different things, but his heart is being healed and comforted at the moment. So he can actually come towards you with clearer and more sincere behaviour, you know, instead of before maybe it was very negative energy and upsetting energy, not truthful, not being honest, putting a mask on. But he could be spending time being quiet and reflecting on how what is his true feelings about lots of different things in his life, and obviously you, the person that's watching. That's why the cards come out. And it doesn't matter how strong a person is. Everybody is going to everybody, you know, you're human, and everyone's going to be put in a situation where they're going to be upset in life. They're going to feel discomfort and heartache, and there's no shame in taking time to heal things that need healing. So he could be spending time outside in nature, helping him, and he's asking for help. In this particular group of masculines have asked for help. They are awake. They've had spiritual growth. We've seen that in the recent cards. So this is very positive, and that's how God's helping him. And Archangel Azrael is assisting him to help heal his heart at the moment. And when his heart is healed, that is when he's in a better energy, and that's when he's ready, and he's going to be in a better everything in the situation with you. He's going to be able to come back clearer and more confident, have the courage and the strength once these things have been healed in his heart. So very, very good and positive again. So he could, you know, lots of things could be being brought up to him, you know, that's making him feel uncomfortable, as I've said before. But it needs to be dealt with, and it needs to be sorted out to be who he truly is and who he really wants to be for you, the person that's watching as well, to express himself to you. So, very good card. And it's nice that it was a new card. Let's see if we get a different card from Ambika Waters. Let's see. Faith. There you go. Faith came out last time, so it isn't a new card, but faith is a very powerful card that we need. We need faith on this journey. So I have faith that goodness and joy are mine now and forever. So he has got faith. He has turned to God, as I've said in a few readings now. He is awakened and he has got faith and he believes in this relationship with you. And his heart chakra is open and he has faith. And when he has faith, he will, and he could be experiencing, you know, joy and the goodness. When he puts faith, he's seen results by him having faith. So let's see what the other message is. Faith. The angel of faith stands serene in the knowledge that faith is abiding. It holds the sacred stole which wraps us in deep faith and which symbolises its protection through the troubles of life. It reminds us what is asked of us when we keep our faith. As I said, it's very powerful. We may find when life's trials are weighing heavily on us that we can find the faith that all will come right. The faith sustains us through the hard times. We may sometimes stumble along and lose our way, but faith that all is ultimately for our highest good can raise us above our doubts and despair. Faith is the belief that whatever it is you are asking God to deliver is already on its way. Faith is the acceptance of uncertainty and the firm belief that all comes right in the end. In this age of instant gratification, we lack the opportunity to express our faith except when grave crisis comes along. Faith is something that only we can choose to develop for ourselves. No one can give it to us or even tell us how to cultivate it. People can tell us about it and recount their own personal experiences, but essentially it comes to each of us from a deep inner connection with ourselves. Life is really very simple when we have faith. We can allow and follow our heart and live in a committed and meaningful life in the faith that we are fulfilling a plan. We rise above our limited egos to have faith in the knowledge that this is a benign and loving universe and that we are part of the catalyst which is changing the world to a better place. Faith helps us to wait in patience for the light when we can only see the darkness in front of us. It is an essential component for life to have faith that whatever our destiny is right for us. Faith is an ever-deepening knowledge that we are guided, loved and protected at all times. We need only surrender to the love to let the purpose of our lives be fulfilled. We can pray to the angel of faith to help us renew our faith in the process of life. It will help us to accept those things which cannot change as well as all that has been given us to work with and refine in our lives. Ultimately, it will carry us through rough and difficult transitions and help us to renew our love for self and humanity. The angel of faith is there to help us bridge the gap between the material world, life and the spiritual plane. Wow, that is powerful. Your masculine has strong faith and has turned to God and the angels for help in the dark times that he's experiencing, this discomfort. And God, and he's feeling the goodness from this by having the faith, he's feeling this comfort from God. and the angels, because they're assisting him. They're helping him heal his heart, because he's got this strong faith and he's turned to God. So this is all really positive, and like I've said, you know, even though it's saying comfort, he has in the past been put in a dark place about this situation with you and other things in his life that's helped this you know, progress come along for him to have faith in God. And when you do have faith and surrender to the situation you're worrying about, you do feel the joy and the goodness. So he's feeling comforted, and he can feel his heart healing, because as well, we've had recently the intense power of the love that he's feeling towards you, because his heart chakra's open. He's actually been in a romantic, you're feeling romance and things towards you, and just feeling this strong love towards you. So that is amazing. So he's getting comfort from God, and because he has faith, he's had faith. Things have happened in his life that's made him turn to God and have faith. And that is how, you know, powerful having faith is, because then you do experience this joy and the goodness, and things could be happening, like I said, that where he is in a situation now where, because he has faith, he's seeing progress, he's seeing little miracles happen, and he's feeling the comfort from God because he's got faith in God. You feel God's comfort when you have faith in God and the angels. It all makes sense, both of these cards, and that's how magical it is when I do these readings. He is feeling the comfort from God, and it's healing his heart because he's feeling the comfort from God, because God's love is so powerful, because he's got faith now. He's got faith. And I expect that's how your experience is as well, because your twin flame could have triggered your spiritual journey. Your awakening could have been triggered by your twin flame, or maybe it started before then. Just put it into your situation, but everything, you know, happens, and that is, you know, usually something quite drastic or something very life-changing that happens for you to actually turn to God, and then you do have faith, because you experience this darkness, dark times where you feel like you can't get through it, so you do turn to God, and that's how you awakened. I was awakened by my twin flame, and it turned my life upside down, and I may have had to make massive changes in my life that have been uncomfortable and scary, and still continue to be. But I have strong faith in God, because I felt being put to the rock bottom. I've been in that uncomfortable place, and that's how God, now I've been awakened, I'm experiencing God's love and this comfort, and I can surrender to situations that I'm scared and fearful of, because I have God by my side every second of my life, and it's been about being aware of that and knowing that and trusting that. So what a beautiful reading again, and it's a lot of progress still for what's happening with your masculine. I'm going to go into my pots here to get his energy. What's his energy? How's he feeling towards you? Spiritual, yes, there you go. You cannot make this stuff up. He's spiritual. He's awake. He's experiencing the comfort from God's love because he has faith. See what else wants to come out. Hearts, yes. Look, how many times have I said his heart chakra's out? open, I mean now. His heart chakra is open and his heart is being healed because he's got the comfort from God, because he has faith. He's got faith. So this is absolutely beautiful, magical, unbelievable. It's just so powerful. Let's see what he'd like to communicate with you if he had the opportunity, and what he's actually saying in the 5D to you. I'm in a lot of pain. It takes me to the ground. So he could, you know, healing his heart could be bringing a lot of stuff up, and things in the past have brought him a lot of pain, and it's taken him to the ground. And obviously when things are brought up to the surface, you are experiencing pain when you're opening your heart, because you have to go really deep, very deep, to be able to forgive things that have happened to you in the past, to be able to forgive yourself. But we know that God is he's feeling the comfort from God. He's feeling his heart being healed in it because he's got faith. But he wants you to know that he's been in a lot of pain, and he still could be experiencing pain, but he knows that God is comforting him, and he has taken him to the ground. And I can identify with that because I've been to the ground. This pain has taken you to the ground, and everyone must think you're around the twist. And the noises that come out of me, the noises that I make, are just awful. This experience is very painful, but it's such a blessing and so beautiful at the same time, because you're experiencing this unconditional love, and you're experiencing God's love. Please trust me. I've really felt strongly about this today as well, funny enough, about that I need to trust my masculine. So this is really funny, this is coming. He wants you to trust him, not to think about how he was before and just think, oh well, he's never going to do this, he's never going to be able to actually trust. He wants you to trust him. And really, if you trust God and you have faith in God, you're trusting your masculine. And this is the energy that I feel that I've woken up in this morning, is I do actually trust my masculine, because I'm handing this situation over to God and I have faith. I've surrendered to it, and I do believe and trust in my masculine. I'm not going to allow my mind to bring these negativities of old behaviour or how he was, or the fear, to bring these, all these negative thoughts. I'm trying to stay in the now and to trust and be aware of my thoughts, and I do trust my masculine because I trust God. So please trust your masculine, send him loving, healing, and if there's something that you need to forgive him for, or yourself for, you need to work on that as well, because your energy goes to your masculine, because the majority of people that are watching will be feminines, because they're more drawn to watch this kind of video and they want to know what's going on with their masculines. It's usually the feminine that's drawn to do that. So your energy, you're the conscious one, so your energy will be going to your masculine. So it's really important to get your energy balanced and loving, healing energy towards him, and trust him. Don't think about this past or too much in the future. Think about now, and think about how you've grown as a person. He's grown as well. So, a beautiful, powerful reading. Okay, I'm going to do a card for the person that's watching, what God wants you to know today, the reminder cards to bring forth your beautiful, divine inner spirit. So, what God wants you to know today, nice and message, please. Meditate and listen. The message is, You have been doing far too much talking lately when it's now time to truly listen and go within. Think about what you're creating in your life right now. Meditate. The more you talk of something, the more you create of it. Take appropriate action in bringing forth your true desires as opposed to in creating more of what you don't want. So the action you can take is meditate and listen more. Only talk about what is going on in the present moment of your life as it opposed to the past and the future. So I mentioned that earlier, didn't I? And the powerful affirmation is I listen to my higher self and take action appropriately. So you need to spend some quiet time meditating and listening and go within. Maybe not keep talking about a situation that you're worried about and going over and over and over it. Take some quiet time, do something that you love, that makes you quiet, and stop talking and thinking about things that aren't going to serve you anymore. Or if you're worrying about a situation, stop worrying about it and hand it over to God, and spend some quiet time living, and accept, thinking about what's happening to you right now in the present, not what is being fearful of the future or what's happened in the past, which I said I did mention in this reading. So it's about living in the now and taking some time out for yourself to be quiet, so you can quieten the mind, and do that however you like to do that. Some people do like to meditate or do something where you feel you love doing something so much it's like meditation anyway, and it takes your mind off of the things you're worrying about. So stop talking about your problems and going over and over things. Hand it over to God and try and stay in the present. And I've mentioned lots of times I can't recommend enough to you to read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. It's been so helpful to me, and it helps you to be able to be present and to be aware of your thoughts, and it helps you on your spiritual journey. So this has been a beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonates to you, and you've got some kind of understanding. And I am sending my love and support and light to you all, and I'm thinking of you all, and I hope you're coping whatever situation you're in. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe. It would mean the world to me, and like this video if you liked it. And I'll do another reading in a couple of days for the masculine. And just take care of yourself, guys. Bye.